Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And in this video, I want to talk about when is it time to restructure and how should you restructure. This is a big topic for me because at Develop Development, we've pivoted several times. We have changed our strategy. We have sold things and bought new things. We have tried certain online services, and then after investing many hours and months of subscription services, realized that that wasn't the right service and then changed to a different one, and then had to retrain our team on this new system because we learned the other system wasn't going to give us what we wanted in the long run. And every time we've done those changes, people's insecurities have been triggered, people's pride has been triggered, and people's arrogance or stubbornness has been challenged. So let's get into it. Now, if you're new to the channel and if you like personal development, if you like technology, and if you like entrepreneurship, make sure to subscribe because we have plenty of goodies coming up. Restructuring requires confidence. It requires confidence because sometimes you have to take a few steps backwards to be able to catapult you forward, or to be able to just lay the foundation so that you don't fall along the way on your journey. And sure, falling is fine, but sometimes you're gonna leave some very big gaps where you're gonna fall big time that could be prevented by restructuring a little bit. But restructuring requires the ability and confidence to admit that you are on the wrong path, or confidence to sometimes be like, okay, maybe our resources are being mismanaged. Maybe we should sell this thing and sell that thing, and maybe buy this other thing instead. I've had to do that as an entrepreneur. I'm proud to say it. But I remember the first times that I decided to sell something because I wanted to buy something else, a lot of people on the team were like, oh my goodness, are we in trouble? Is this an emergency? I don't like this. And you wouldn't be doing this in another situation. And I faced a lot of judgment. But it was so liberating being like, okay, this camera lens, we never use it. Let's sell it and buy a different lens that we're gonna use for more events. It's not that I'm selling it out of desperation. I'm just maximizing my resources. I have traded computers to something that was better in the moment. I have sold lenses and camera gear that I didn't use to be able to get other camera gear that had more utility. There have been many times where I've just been like, this is not giving us the amount of utility that really we need, so let's change it up. There have been many times where we have invested months and hours in training and investment into a certain product, like an online product or service, where we've come to learn that it didn't give us what we wanted, and we've had to then spend several more months relearning a different system. And every time the morale has taken a bit of a hit because the team goes like, another time that something doesn't finish. But you have to know when something needs to be changed and have the confidence to do it without feeling like you failed permanently. Because failure, generally speaking, is just a learning opportunity. It's just a stepping stone on the path to success. If you're not failing, you're not innovating. If you're not failing, you're not learning. So embrace failure. Failure is fine. What's not fine is giving up and seeing it as something fatal, as something permanent. That's your choice. But if you choose to see failure as a stepping stone, then you're going to be willing to restructure and pivot and make changes that get you not only back on track, but get you on a more accelerated track. Because you really, when you're an entrepreneur, you gotta operate like if you have a GPS on your phone, right? Your GPS is constantly recalculating the fastest route. And you can also configure it to take the cheapest route without tolls. You can specify many things. So you can customize your own path on your GPS, right? In your business, customize your path based on your current resources and reality. Maybe right now you gotta reduce expenditure. Then basically do the equivalent of going the toll-free route. Maybe right now what you need is more productivity, a ramp up in speed and efficiency. Then, okay, maybe find a faster route. Figure out how to recalculate your route to maximize your impact and to get to where you wanna be sooner. But if you're too proud, if you're too arrogant, if you're too insecure to be willing to take steps sideways and backwards to accelerate your process forward, you're gonna dig yourself into a big hole. You're gonna dig yourself into debt. You're gonna burn out your team because you're gonna have them working on projects that are unsustainable without the right tools. And you're gonna do it all because you're too proud to admit that maybe you weren't as educated 6 months ago, 4 months ago. I have learned so much in the last year. I made many mistakes that I'm correcting for now, but I have the confidence to correct for them. I have met so many people that don't have the confidence to correct for the mistakes. And then they just keep piling up mistake after mistake after mistake. So stop piling up mistakes due to insecurities and start recalculating your routes. Take steps sideways, backwards, take, detours, scenic routes, whatever it is you need to take to get to the finish line. Because if you don't, I guarantee you, you will probably run out of gas. Sometimes on your GPS, you gotta put a pit stop at a gas station. Sometimes you need to take the toll-free route. Sometimes you need to take the fastest route. Make sure that you're always identifying what route do you need to take and be willing to restructure, be willing to retrain, be willing to admit you're wrong. And I guarantee you, if you have that level of confidence and humility combined, you're gonna get to where you wanna get. That's my tip for today. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you loved it, make sure to subscribe. And if you wanna see more of these videos, make sure to ring the bell so you get notified when we have more. That's all for now. Have a good one. See you in the next video.